Telephone. Calling somebody. Swimming.
Yes.
Typing. Typing on a keyboard. Typewriter.
Yes.
Accepting a gift. Roses. Flowers. Accepting flowers. Bouquet of flowers. Bowing. Applause. Flowers. Vase. Flower vase. Receiving flowers. Receiving a bouquet of flowers. Bowing. A surprise. Gift. I'm so bad at this. Skip. Whistling.
Yeah.
Proposing.
I forgot what it was.
Cutting a steak. Skip that. Skateboarding.
Yes.
Skiing. Downhill skiing. Jumping. Ski jumping.
Yeah.
Shaving a bird.
Shaving a bird.
Did you see it? Icing a cake.
Yeah.
Earrings. Putting in your earrings. Piercing your ears.
Yeah.
Dealing cards. Reading a book. A map. Reading music. Praying. Worshipping. Singing. I'll skip it. Burping. What is that? Ventriloquist. Tag. Sweeping. Mopping. Lasso. Cowboy.
Yes.
Opening a jar. Oh, Rubik's Cube. Brushing your teeth. Oh, that was a good one. Yep. Pogo stick.
Yes.
Bubble wrap. Twisting paper. Ripping.
Water's coming out.
Oh, wringing out a towel.
Yes. I know I'm in the shade.
Relaxing, lounging in a hammock, taking a nap, resting. In the beach, on the beach, sunbathing on the
Yes.
beach. Snowball fight.
Yes. Hi, my name is Malia Bowden, and today I'll be
Making a speech.
yes.
Monster. T-Rex.
Closer.
Raptor.
What's the
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Dinosaur.
yes?
Okay. Canoeing.
Yes.
Basketball. Bouncing a ball. Duck the goose.
Yes.
Oh, that was good.
Can't talk, can I? That's embarrassing.
Playing darts.
Yes.
Eating.
Yes.
Hula hoop.
Yes.
Easy. Blinking.
No.
Suntan lotion.
Yes. Wow. Oh my gosh.
CPR.
Yes.
Tying your shoe.
Yes.
Painting your nails.
Yeah.
Panic attack. Directing traffic. Air traffic controller.
Close.
Police officer. Crossing guard. Airline instructor. Attendant.
Yeah.
Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow, my God.
Stubbing toe.
I'm so good thing.
Whatever. I gave it to myself. Oh boy. What's up, Grace Pointe students? Welcome to another Wednesday night. I'm so glad that you are online joining us again. this week. This service is going to look a little different. You guys are going to hear from our graduates. They're going to share their heart. They're going to share their testimony. They're going to share some funny things, and it's going to be just a good time. So let's celebrate our seniors. Leave them some comments. Give them some love. And thank you all again so much for joining on this week. Before we move on, I just want to make a quick announcement. Starting next week, we're going to start meeting in our small groups on Wednesday night. So if you are allowed, if your parents feel comfortable, if you feel comfortable with meeting together in your small groups, we are going to gather together again in our small groups in different locations for a couple weeks. We'll be praying about that. Get excited about that. Starting next week, we will be meeting in person with our small groups if you and your family feel comfortable with that. And if not, we'll still be online and you'll still have an opportunity to connect and watch a video. But we really want to start to begin to get back together first and foremost in our communities with our small groups, connecting with one another so that when we get back to our regular Wednesday night big service, it's just going to be that much sweeter. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. And I'll have more information as the weekend is coming about before next week starts. Let's hear from our graduates.
Hey gang, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kind of good.
A snake.
What are things that are not sport?
I don't think planets actually exist. It's government conspiracy.
Happy by Pharrell Williams.
Okay, wait, how am I supposed to answer that? Like with a food or just not a food?
Obnoxious.
I don't like wet noises like
A chair.
Doctor.
The Raiders.
You.
Wow.
I'm so confident.
I gotta think about that for a second.
Satan.
Puts me to sleep sometimes.
Building chairs.
A flailing noodle.
Mayonnaise.
Funny, smart, and educated.
Blue, gray, and yellow.
3 hours.
Grapes.
Chocolate chip.
My mom, Kara Allen.
The leggings underneath the jeans.
Gossip Girl.
Basketball.
Zach.
Baking.
5 seconds. A pumpkin.
My smile.
Walmart.
Dirt.
Keeping up with their Kardashians.
2 hours.
The Golden State Warriors.
Funeral director.
Motorcycle.
Millie Bobby Brown. I'm so bad at these. In the fall, I'm going to be attending Liberty University, and I'm going to major in vocal performance.
Well, I'm going to attend Embry-Riddle in the fall and do Air Force ROTC.
Well, I'm gonna be getting my AA degree over the next probably year, hopefully, if I can finish up in the next couple semesters, because I'm halfway there. And then other than that, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna be doing, but hopefully I'll finish that up and then see what's next.
I've been asking myself that as well.
Going to Seminole State College.
As previously stated, no clue what I'm doing. So just that God will open doors and make a clear path for me, and that I'll be open to whatever it is.
That I would stay close to God despite everything that may be going around at the college.
Just for guidance, like while I'm in college and after, because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with like my degree. I just know I like to sing, and just for comfort while I'm away from home, because Liberty's in Virginia. That's kind of scary.
Hope that I do well, because I know college is gonna be like it's not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna get through it.
I hate change, and graduating means a lot of change, so just that I'll get through that smoothly and, I don't know, be okay with it more.
I came here last year. I came to my sister told me about it. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I came for the pizza, man.
In January of 2017, it was right after the new year, and we were just looking for a new church home, and we had some family friends that already went here, so we decided to try it out, and we've been here ever since.
Well, first off, I prayed to God that I would get some more Christian friends because I was making a lot of toxic friends at the time. And then later on, I came from a different youth group, and there was a little incident that made me so angry that I didn't want to step foot in there again. And then someone guided me to Grace Pointe, and I started loving it. And kids started introducing themselves to me, which would hardly happen before Grace Pointe. Honestly, they marked an end of like my toxic relationships with my other friends.
I think I started coming in June of 2017 because our pastor at the old church that I was at left, so my family started coming here. I
started coming in 2014, I believe. I was 11 years old. It was water night, which is something that we don't have anymore because Zach forgot to turn the hose off one year and got in trouble. So I started coming then. There was about 20 people because it was an event. Usually there was around 10. Jesse had platinum blonde hair. Zach said a lot in his lessons. And he held the door open for us. And that's how it all began. Legendary. Stepping out of your comfort zone can really just lead to amazing things. If you would have told me in 2017 that I would be up on stage all the time leading worship, I would have laughed in your face because being up on stage was terrifying. But now it's one of my favorite things.
Never doubt him, and then that he's always been at your side every step of the way. I like even when you fail, that you can still bring yourself back up to do better.
How important community is, because before I came here I didn't really have a community or people that I could have to walk with me through life and stuff, so showed me how important that was.
I hate this question because I've been here for 6 years, which is a lot. And he's shown me so much. I genuinely think my relationship with God started when I came here, is when I really learned what that relationship meant. But something he's shown me or taught me, everything I know about God, I learned from here, and I've learned so much about myself. But I guess just how to love others and what being loved feels like, and that genuine feeling I definitely learned here from all the people and from God himself, I'd say. So
that there are nice people in the world, not everyone is a bully.
Everything. You guys just want to come up to college with me? Just the community, because I know so often lots of churches have really cliquey youth groups, and for a while we went to one too where you couldn't be with this group because they were all friends for a long time, and you couldn't be over here because they were all the older kids. But I've seen here just new people come in all the time, and the high schoolers go and say hi to them, and the middle schoolers go, and we have such a good close-knit community here where everyone is just friends with everyone.
All of it.
Just the welcoming hearts, not just from the adults, but also from the students.
This camp, man, I wanted to go this summer, man, but all this COVID stuff stopped it.
I'd say it's more like a feeling, just the feeling I get from being here. And even just here on an off day doing something like this, which obviously doesn't have to stop. Zach can welcome me back anytime he wants. But just the feeling of being here and knowing I can say whatever and I'll be loved and I'll get so many hugs and I can play games, and just knowing that everyone here is awesome and welcoming and friendly. I don't know. I'll miss the feeling of being here.
Getting that Valentine's gift card from someone here at Grace Pointe. She knows who she is. That really marked an end of the toxic relationships I had and the bullying I would face.
I would say getting to know everybody, because at first I was a little bit shy, because I didn't really know people like that. But once I started talking to them more, I feel much better.
I was telling people earlier, one time I fell in the parking lot outside because they were playing Gaga ball, and someone I had a crush on when I was 11 years old, the ball went outside of the court, and I ran in the parking lot to get it, and as I leaned down to get it, I fell, and I ripped my brand new shirt that I got that day. I ripped my jeans. Both my hands were bloody and all cut open. My mom thought I was going to need stitches, and I sat in church with an ice pack and stuff just because I wanted to look cool and get a ball in a parking lot, because that's how you fall in love. But also I would say worship at camp with the youth group overall as my actual favorite memory. I don't know, just that feeling. Everyone who's been to camp knows it. Just the feeling of everyone smelly and singing so terribly. I know who not to stand next to. And if anyone, Zach is one of them. I've stood in front of him before. Don't do that.
but just the feeling of sweaty, smelly people all around you just worshiping God, it's a strange sound, but it's good. Trust me, it's good.
That's a really hard one because there's a lot of good memories here. I'd have to say like camp, because I really loved going to camp with everybody. I liked worship at camp with everybody. That was really fun.
I have a lot. Camp 2019 was really, that one hit. And the back to school bash is always really fun. Camp was just, it was just crazy. I rededicated my life to Christ last year, so it was just straight vibes, you know? And back to school bash is just fun because we get to sing with all kinds of people and just meet new kids.
Don't let anyone or anything get the best of you.
I think don't try to plan your future because as we've seen here, just like plans often get changed so easily and so fast. And so planning your whole future just leads for a lot of disappointment. So just live in the moment and just have fun with where you're at.
Life can be really difficult, and there's all different like situations, and not every situation is the same, but just remember that no matter what, God is there for you and He will get you through. I know that sometimes like in the moment you don't want to hear, oh, it's going to be okay, because like God's in control, it is going to be okay, but in the moment it sucks and it's not okay. But at the end of the day, God has proven over and over that He will be there, and I can tell from experience because last year was the hardest year of my life and He stood through it, all of it with me. Some days I didn't see God there, but looking back, He was there the whole time. So even if you don't see Him, He is there and He is gonna take you through it and be there for you. And yeah, so.
Keep pushing hard, keep, set a goal for yourself, and that if you set that goal, you will achieve it. I'm thankful for coming to Grace Point, man. You know, it changed me entirely, man. It changed me a lot.
I so badly just want to sit down and have a conversation with every single student that's in this youth group and talk to them about life and see what I can tell them. Like, it's so hard to just be like, hey, camera, here's what I have for you. But I'd say don't be scared to open up and don't be scared to be your true self here or around any of these people, because one of the most freeing things is when you open up about what you're struggling with and you tell these people and then you take it to the altar together, all of you. Because there have been so many times where I've been huddled at the altar and my friends will just come up and surround me, and it's such a freeing feeling of knowing these people aren't judging me for what I'm putting down at the altar. They're here to help me lay it down. So I'd say just be open, be honest, and be weird. Like, everyone here is weird. There's no reason not to be. So don't waste time like trying to be all cool, because have you seen Zach? Not a single person here is cool, even him.
Come visit me in college, please. I'm gonna be so sad.
College for a weekend.
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoyed my time here at Grace Point. Like, before Grace Point, I was like losing hope on humanity, like thinking, oh, I'm never gonna find a good person. And nobody is nice to me, but Grace Point was able to prove that wrong, and they also helped me stand up for myself to those that were still bullying me in sophomore year, and after that, I haven't faced any bullying since.
I mean, again, I just want to hug everyone. That's all I want to do. I want to hug every single person goodbye. I don't care if we've never spoken before. I don't care if you don't know who I am. I don't care if you don't like me. I'm hugging you. That's it.
Send off Wednesday is going to be
yep.
all hugs.
All hugs. That's it. I'll put deodorant on, I swear.
Sweet.
I'll only put deodorant on if the middle school boys do too.